Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, is brought to you by RockAuto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. Blaster, working like a pro. Magic Creeper, the most versatile creeper ever. And by NH Oil Undercoating, the official oil-based rust prevention system.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Now, if you're a frequent viewer of the show, you recognize this guy. This is Danny Agosta from Steele Rubber. Danny and I have been working on this Camaro back here. It's a 68. It's seen better days, but it's going to get even better because this car is going to go to paint here shortly and get revived. And part of that revival is products from Steele Rubber. So tell the folks what we're actually putting on this vehicle.
So we've got the door weather stripping, the side window leading edge, and the jamb seal. We're doing some test fitting. Like you said, this is going to go to paint and body. So we're wanting to make sure all the parts that we have are right. Once it goes there, we'll use the weather stripping to help with gaps or anything like that. And then take it off, paint, and then put it back on. Let's talk about Steele Rubber. First of all, just an overview. What's the range of parts that you make for vehicles? Right now, we offer over 100 years worth of parts. From the 19-teens to the late 2000s. We have most all makes and models that are American made, and then we're venturing into some international makes, Toyota and Nissan, and some more to come in the future. Now, if I'm looking at my car and I've got to sort through all the different kinds of rubber that are out there for door seals and that sort of thing, it can be kind of tough to look at the profiles and that sort of thing. So how can Steele Rubber help me find the right piece that I need? So we offer our website, which is year, make, model, and even body style specific. You just plug in what car you have, and all the parts that we have will come up, all the little bumpers, the main seals, all that stuff. And then we also offer a paperback catalog that's just for a vehicle. Body style specific again, so it's just for the hardtop, it's not for the convertible. There's a few differences in the pieces. This will be just what you need. You can go out to the garage, check off what you need, and then come place an order. And there's no other place on the planet that does that. You tell them I've got a 72 Cadillac DeVille and the convertible, I don't know if they made a convertible that year, and you guys will send me a whole catalog of everything I need. That's absolutely right, and yeah, I don't know anyone else who does that. Now, I've seen a lot of other products out there. A lot of people are making seals, so why not just jump on the ones that are really cheap? Popular saying is you get what you pay for, and that's true in a lot of ways. One of the main things that we have that sets us apart is we do all of our tooling and design in-house. That means the parts that we offer are ours, and while that sounds kind of bland on the surface, that means we have full control over design and manufacturing. So we take a lot of work taking something that's the original part off the car, reverse engineering it and making a mold to make that part. And that's not easy. You got a lot of complex geometry that's on these ends. And I've got the ends here to compare our seal to the original to show kind of the difference between what our seal looks like and what something that you might get from another store looks like. Yeah, we've been to your place and we've seen that sometimes you take the original, you want to emulate it, you want to make it work exactly the same way, but then occasionally you find something that actually improves an existing part and it's going to be better than it was brand new. Yeah, that's always a wonderful thing when we can do that. When we can take a part, make it perform even better than original, that's always a win-win. And with new materials, it's going to perform better than what was on this original. Exactly. You know, a lot of people don't realize that latex, which is what the old weather stripping is made of, is a natural material, so it biodegrades. EPDM is the synthetic that people use very commonly, and it's ozone and UV resistant, so it's designed to be outside and withstand a lot of breakdown. Let's take a look at the Steele Rubber product versus what originally came on this car 50-some years ago. Yeah, so this is the end we just pulled off. This end goes up by the hinge, right next to your rearview mirror. And you can see these are mirror images of each other. You can see that they're close. There's no mistake about that. And then something else that you might get from someone else, it is close, but when you start being real particular about the geometry, you can see that this thickness here is a lot thicker than what it is here. They do have metal underneath the hole. It's made from steel. Steel will rust and let go of the rubber. But most importantly, there's no metal right here, which the original does have. Ours as well, like the original, has the metal piece. And that part's important because that's what keeps the window separated from the door. Without it, the window's going to suck that down into the section where the window goes down. Gotcha, so you need the metal there for sure, so you get what you pay for, like you said. Now let's talk about installation. This is something you can do yourself. Describe the process here, beginning with removing the old weather stripping. Sure, so I was trying to get underneath one of the clips, and it's just rusted, it's degrading. So sometimes if you know you have a replacement, it's easier just to rip it off. There's some pins that stayed in the door. We got to pull the pins out, make sure it's nice and clean. And then it's just these push pins that's holding it on. So you pop those into the holes and you're good to go. And same as the factory holes. That's right. Thanks to Steele Rubber. Yep. And so we did a test fit here. Everything's looking good. We didn't push the pins all the way in. We'll pull them back off. It'll go to paint and body, and then we'll do it for real.
So yeah, clearly this is a test fit, but it still looks great, and that's going to make a really tight seal when we're done.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, you can check out Steele Rubber's products for your vehicle. They'll even print you a catalog just for your car. Check them out at steelerubber.com. We'll return with more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, so don't touch that dial. More cool products like this coming up.